It's been so long that I've made a video that it has spider webs on it. Camera. So this is going to be a just for you video for my Patreon supporters. If I do release this on YouTube, it'll be on like a Thursday, and it'll just be an explanation video, basically. Not much exciting stuff going to happen. But like the title said, what happened to Tiny House Terry? Tiny House Terry is still sitting here doing her thing. Her? Is it a her? Is Terry a female's name? I don't know. So a few months ago, I'm sure you're all well aware that YouTube tanked. We lost a lot of advertisers that were advertising on the platform, which is how a lot of YouTube creators make a living, is that ad revenue helps support their channel. So a lot of that ad revenue that was coming in for my YouTube videos was going back into my tiny house. It was never a lot of money, but it was like enough to kind of help with some of the projects that I did. Now obviously Tiny House Terry was fully fan funded through Patreon, and all that money was going into this project. But what was happening is I was going to the store and say I needed like $800 worth of material. I was using the Patreon money, and then I was also using my own money. And it was taking away from the money that I was putting into my house, which was slowing that bill down a lot. I've been living in that house for almost 2 years now, and I want it to be finished. I want it to end eventually. I mean, I'll start another project like this or something else, but I want that to be done. Now, another problem with this whole build is that I didn't have my heart into it. At the beginning, it was fun, and it was something like different to do. It was a break from my tiny house, but then it kind of became like, I gotta go do that. And so my heart wasn't into it. I feel when you're doing something, you really gotta be passionate about what you're doing to create really good content, one, and then just for the pride of doing it. So I decided, instead of pouring more money into this project, to take the Patreon money and pour it into my house. Once my house is finished, then I'll take that Patreon money and I will use it on the next project. So from this point forward, I will always give credit to the Patreon supporters for the money that they spend each month. So this month I purchased 2 chairs or 2 benches for my tiny house, and I used the Patreon money for those benches. And I'm going to be doing a video or 2 about those benches, and I will give Patreon supporters credit for those episodes. And that'll be I will continue doing that from here on out. I haven't been very clear or transparent with what I'm spending the money on, but all the money that comes in through Patreon goes back into the project. So I'm guessing I got about 6 to 8 months left on my tiny house. And then once that's done, I'm going to jump back onto this, most likely. We'll see. You never know where life takes you, but I'll probably jump back onto this project. And then the Patreon money as well as my own money will go into this project and finish this one. So when I jump back into this project, I'm going to have to do a little demo work. Because I didn't cover this up for the last like 6, 7, 8 months, the floor on the plywood floor is ruined. So I got to take the walls off, change the plywood out, put new plywood in, and then put the walls back on. It'll be like a quick little project, but it's something that needs to get done. I hope this helped clarify any questions that you might have. I do thank Patreon supporters immensely, because without them this project would have taken a lot longer, and the Patreon supporters reassure me that I'm doing something good. I get a lot of negative. I mean, anybody on YouTube gets a lot of negative criticism for what they do and how they're doing it. And the Patreon page is just a way that I can see, like, all right, I'm helping people. I'm doing something good. I should keep doing it. So I thank you so much for your support, your monthly support. I do occasionally have people leave Patreon, which is fine. I just ask, some of you start out high and then you leave right away. Just go drop it down to $1. I mean, if you can't afford $1, that's cool. But $1 a month, if you had a couple hundred people giving you $1 a month, that's pretty substantial amount of money. So if you haven't already, check out my Patreon page. The link's always in the top of the description below. And then, yeah, we'll continue on with this project. You're all going to ask, what is that tree, Dan? Do you see the tree? So a couple weeks ago, a tree fell right there. It fell, and it hit Tiny House Terry a little bit. Didn't do any damage. But then this is the shit. Look at how close it came to my house. It was like 3 feet away. I cut it up, but I couldn't drag it out because there's too much stuff in here. There was a trailer right here the other day. I pulled that out. I'm going to clean it up eventually. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on Saturday. Friday, Saturday. That's when I do it, right? Yeah, that's when I do it. Come on, Peanut, let us go. Peanut, you weren't in the video. People are gonna flip the fuck out. Come here, Peanut. Peanut, get bacon. Where's bacon? Get bacon.
Oh, eat them. Come here, you. Oh, get over here. Come on. I've got the grill ready for you, buddy. We'll put you in the oven, too. I'm gonna have some pork chops and bacon for dinner. Get over here, I'll eat you. Oh, delicious. Oh, yes.
Peanut, get bacon.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, God, he's trying to kill me. Let's kill him. Oh, God. Oh, get him.
Peanut, kisses and loving.
No, I will love it when it's on my dinner plate, that's for sure.
Peanut, be nice. Whoa. Oh, yeah, Peanut. It's a pig named Bacon. Like, that's the real name. It's my neighbor's pig that left, ran away, and just won't go back home. And just hangs out with the horses. It's the craziest pig you'll ever meet.